So, I don't have anything in particular to rant about. Normally, I only start the camera when there's something specific bothering me. I'm trying to get into the habit of just collecting my thoughts and putting them in place. It's kind of why I started recording videos or posting anything at all. So, my normal topic is what's bothering me. And well, I have this friend, good friend, love him to death. His name is not your business. But in any event, he's what I would term a libtard. He has political views and perspectives, well, pretty much aligned with the Liberal Party. I have heard liberal talking points from him on more than one occasion. So wherever he gets his news from, it's pretty much vetted by the liberals. We were discussing some of the WikiLeaks releases. Well, I was. He was busy telling me I needed to give over. Hillary's not a candidate anymore. What difference does it make? I try to give it perspective for him. I tell him, this woman is morally deficient. There is evidence that she's guilty of some seriously heinous stuff. So, she was in government. Checks and balances tell me that someone who's that morally bankrupt should be outed by, everybody she works with. As a government employee, I should hope that the moral turpitude of your fellow co-workers would be a matter of concern to you. The fact that she continued to operate in the halls of government, doing the things she did, tells you that there's a whole network involved that allows that kind of culture to exist. So the fact that she's not there is irrelevant. The whole substructure that allowed her to continue operating, that's still there. Those people still hold their government jobs, a lot of them. And you think about the people that backed her, people with that much money, they investigate, they looked into it, they knew what kind of a person she was. They probably knew a lot more about what she's guilty of than me and you do. And from what I know, it's bad enough. And they continued to support her with their money, their time, their voice, whatever voice they had. They spoke out for Hillary, still continue to speak out for her agenda. Anyone who would back such a maniacally evil individual would have to be either too ignorant to keep that kind of power or complacent in it. So, all that still exists. Another Hillary's just around the corner. Someone else to fulfill their ends, means, and do things the way they want, what they want. You think she's an isolated incident? If there's corruption at the top, then there's corruption underneath it. Gotta know that's a reality. So it's not a dead issue. Not at all. Look at what Trump's dealing with now. People within his own administration are breaking the law, leaking information. Shouldn't be talked about. They leaked information and then denied the fact that it was ever wiretapped. Okay, well, you leaked this a week ago. If there was no wiretap, where did this information come from? According to the source that printed it, it came from you. And now you're saying nobody ever listened in. That kind of, doesn't float. Doesn't. But the amazing part of this is this just floats right past my friend. None of this even seems to register. Regardless of what proofs, I gave him an article that shows links to the direct Hillary emails that are claimed to have said these things. Okay, so you can look at what a reporter is telling you it said, then click the link and go read the email yourself. Take an opinion, make an informed opinion. He just keeps telling me what the news broadcasts tell him, that there's nothing there. Hillary wasn't prosecuted, so she must be innocent. That's not true at all. She wasn't prosecuted because the people on both sides of that equation we're taking money from the same pocket. They're all corrupt in the same direction. So this guy's paid off to not prosecute her while she's busy killing all the witnesses. Yeah, killing. Go look it up. Several of the witnesses involved here have died. You go look at all the Hillary investigations. Every time she's been investigated, just about somebody died. You can expect that once or twice, but every time, far too often to be coincidental. So, you kind of got to go into this with eyes wide open. And liberals don't seem to want to hear facts. They just keep telling you, you're wrong. If you were saying anything that was true, then we'd hear it all over the news. They seem to think CBS, NBC, and ABC are telling them what's really going on. They don't believe they're part of the conspiracy. They don't believe that news is being tailored to them. They have no idea just how much they don't know. And it is sad, sick, and terrible.